I'm not really going to be able to move on from this because it's haunting. It just replays in my head all the time. I'm thinking about all the people affected by it. I don't know. If anyone has a comment on or just trying to find a way to process through this information to help stir up better conversations.
Absolutely. I think that we should use this moment to have better conversations, to have discussions, to talk. Coach Greg, and an update on Raha and his attempted murder on Psycho Stu. We have Doug, the hero, who literally saved this man's life. He speaks out. He's had a couple days to reflect on everything, and he's still deeply affected by this, and I do believe it will affect him for the rest of his life. The Epic speaks on Raha Jackson and Psycho Stu situation, unedited video, and I certainly hope you can go and give this guy a follow. Go and follow his journey. He opens up. He speaks out. I do believe he's a very masculine man. This is positive masculine energy. Oftentimes, men, we try to get shut down. We're told we're bad people for being masculine. This is a masculine man.
I'm getting threats of violence, all kinds of stuff, but it's not okay to send death threats over to Rampage either, or even Raja.
And so listen, the police will get involved. They're going to take care of all of this. If we start putting everything into our own hands, where will it ever end? You can't start threatening Raha's father, Rampage. You start threatening other people. It will never end well.
Like, just in perspective, he's 25 years old. He did a terrible thing. But I wasn't the greatest 20-something-year-old. And I've done a lot of stupid things.
And so I slightly disagree with him. 25 years of age, he's not a child. He's not 17. He's not a kid. He's a full-grown adult at age 25. And if you haven't got your shit together by now, well, you don't belong as a free man in society. And so he needs to be locked up. And sure, he needs to get the counseling, the therapy. He needs to get reformed. But he needs to be made a lesson of. The people need to see this. They need to see that if you do shit like this, well, fuck around and find out. You beat a man after he's unconscious, you're going away. And not just for a couple years, for double digits, for a very long time. Other people need to know that this is unacceptable in society and we won't tolerate it.
He's sitting there just, instead of trying to find a way to calm Raja down, he's not a worker, he's not this, he's not that, and they're walking away. Like, you have a moment to be a good mentor and a friend to somebody, and if you know he had a concussion, you know his mind's not in the right place, the last thing you need to do is up the energy and intensity of what he's feeling inside. He's got to be boiling.
He's a fucking idiot. So when you run on all his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag this shit.
This is where you need to surround yourself with other people who make you a better man. If you're surrounding yourself with losers, degenerates, people who say the wrong things at the wrong time, they're only going to be holding you back. If Raha had a decent group of people behind him, none of this would have happened. And his father, hey, I'm proud of you, son. I love you, son. Go in there and give them a good show, but an actual show. Because I do believe that if he had a good group of people behind him, the whole nature versus nurture debate, I do believe that nurture can win out. Despite the fact that however you were born, your genetics and so on, if you have good people, good role models, good friends teaching you how you should be, I do believe that we can all be good people.
As an older person with, as a mentor, if you're a friend, your job is to not lead them into getting themselves in trouble. Your job is to protect them from getting in trouble.
And those people on the live stream, yeah, you need to do this. You're a pussy. You're a bitch. You need to go do something about it. You need to stand up for yourself. If they were all saying, hey, bro, no big deal. It was funny. You're cool. We love you. Go and put on a good show. He wouldn't have felt that rage, that anger.
Here, instead of spewing more hate, is looking at this as a moment.
I do believe that this is in fact a moment. a paradigm shift in thinking needs to occur. We need to stop thinking that this is okay, that living for the praise and the adoration of strangers on social media, that is somehow more important than living in reality. Because Raha, all he cared was that the people in the comment section would stop poking fun at him, stop laughing at him. They were commenters. They're trolls. We need to stop giving a shit about what people think of us who we've never even met.
You know, like where you're being amped up by your friends to do stuff to get you in trouble. It's almost like when you're in high school and you got a bunch of kids that want you to fight another kid, and it's pushing the scenario and you get all this pressure, and then it happens, and afterwards you're like, why the hell did I do that?
Which friend do you want to be? Do you want to be a friend that raises others up, or one who takes them down? Really think about it. I'm serious. Analyze your life.
I think it's time to start talking about like responsibilities of people as friends, and time to start talking about the roles we play in other people's lives, and you know, and who we have around us.
Are there friends out there always having to help you, to protect you, to get you out of trouble? Or is it you who's actually helping them?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think through this. And like I said, I'm done throwing anger out into the world. I'm still angry.
And so although he's clearly still angry, he's done with throwing hate to the world. I'm just done. It isn't benefiting him. And just the other day, I thought, you know what? A lot of people say, you know, I had a really bad day. Well, what happened? Well, I got in a car accident. Are you injured? No, but I got in a car accident. You know, my car had to get repaired. And so you had a very bad minute. You know, that minute was bad. It sucked. Oh, I crashed. But if you keep thinking of that very bad minute for the entirety of the day, week, month, year, lifetime, then you're letting that negatively affect you. You need to move on. How does dwelling on the past help you in any regard?
I'm not really going to be able to move on from this because it's haunting. You know, just replays in my head all the time. I'm thinking about all the people affected by it. I don't know. If anyone has a comment on or just trying to find a way to like process through this information to help stir up better conversations.
Absolutely. I think that we should use this moment to have better conversations, to have discussions, to talk. What is okay in society and what is not? What kind of people should men actually be? How should we be as fathers, as parents, as friends and loved ones?
You know, I'm even upset at myself for losing my temper. I can say it's justified, but you know.
And so imagine he's upset with him for losing his temper. He literally saved this man's life. And so he's thinking, yeah, but I could have saved that man's life with my temper under control. A high value man, if we want to talk about this, he's in control of his emotions. But I do think it's normal to every now and then get angry, to get upset, but it's your actions that are more important. He got angry, he got upset. He did what he needed to do. He saved that man's life. Now, if he continued to rage and went after Raha, chased him down, hunted him down, sent him death threats, well, that's when it's going too far.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this one. I just want a way to find a silver lining, you know?
So the next time you get upset, think about this moment. Think, do I really need to lose my temper? Is it worth it? Yeah. I had a bad day. Was it a bad day or was it a bad minute? You read this person's comment and it says you're ugly, you're fat, you're a loser, no one wants to be with you, whatever insult the trolls are going to come up with. Is that going to affect your entire day? Hey, you read a bad comment. Okay, next. If you let that comment brew inside of you, and you get mad and get angry and let it affect you, then the person who commented wins. It's a bad minute. There's so many minutes left in the day. You need to move on. And so he's thanking everyone for the love and support. He's doing a great job. And his fans, well, they love this guy. Number one comment, WWE, give this guy at least one show. He deserves a chance out of pure respect alone. Number one comment, and I do believe if they were to do this, that people would cheer him like no one ever before. You didn't lose your temper, bro. You were the only person who stepped in and saved Stu's life. I've never heard of Doug Mallow 3 days ago. I'll never forget his name now. That Raha should be in jail, period. And I'll add exclamation point.
Yeah, that's really all I got. So thank you, everybody. And, as far as like Rampage and everybody hating on him, put yourself in a father's position too. That's what, actually, I'm going to bring that up before I stop. Put yourself in a father's position. If that was my kid, I'd go to war for him.
And so you can tell this man, he's very well educated. He's very evolved. He's a deep thinker. He's literally able to put himself in Rampage Jackson's position. He's thinking, imagine being the father of Raha. Would you not also go to bat to defend your son despite the fact that he did something horrendous? A father's love, a mother's love for their son, unconditional. And so despite the fact that he knows he did wrong, he's still trying to help him. And so he's able to think, you know what? Not everyone is going to feel exactly like me. He's probably going to think a little bit different. It is, in fact, his son. And so I can respect that. It takes a big man, an educated man, someone who is able to put others' feelings above his own in order to admit this.
I want to find a way to make something positive out of one of the worst situations I've ever seen. So, anyways, love everybody. Thank you. Yeah.
And so my personal opinion is they should be adding extra years of sentence for people who do this while streaming. People need to know that streaming is no joke. This is real life. It's not a movie. Just because you're doing something for the views, it's not an excuse. It should actually be an even greater deterrent. I mean, just before watching this video, I discovered there was a French streamer that died on stream. To those who may not understand, this man was assaulted and tortured to death by 2 of his friends and on stream for 10 days straight. And so this is what's happening on stream. This needs to stop. It's getting carried away. People are doing anything for the views. They get caught up in the dopamine, the comments, how many views that they're getting. And this is the result. Raha almost beating a man to death, a man from France passing away on stream. It has to stop. We need harder sentences. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. Watch one of those taboops, of course. The supplements, the Kaiko bars. If you enter code CICO, you get 50% off. We got the Ajuga Turkistanica, the Turk Platinum, the legit Turk from Uzbekistan. Remember, money back guarantee and a $20 gift card. If you're interested in the cookbooks, coaching plans by me and my team, or getting anything such as semi-glutides or terzipatide from Algo RX, click the link in the description. There's links for all this. And until next time, I am out.